Welcome back for another things I watched on Amazon Prime, or stuff I watched on Amazon Prime. I've been back at it watching weird, low budget, sometimes no budget horror films, and I'm bringing you a couple here to talk about, let you know what I thought, and let you make your own decision on whether you want to see them or not. If you like what you see on this channel, like the video, subscribe, comments are great. I'll answer comments. I hardly ever get any, so I don't mind answering them at all. Talk to me on Facebook at facebook.com/burythemoviedemon. I also have a Patreon. I have a store on Redbubble. All that stuff. I put it all in the description for you if you want to check it out. So, on with Re-elected. Now, Re-elected is... It's basically in place of the word resurrected, and I think they make light of that at least once in the movie. But it's a 4th of July zombie film. That's what it is. And for what it is, it's not horrible. It's also, at least it looks like to me, an homage to 60s and 70s splatter films. So, like, Angela, the one character, she has clothes and like a hairstyle and everything that just looks like it's from like pre-Friday the 13th, like some camp. She would be a camp counselor in the 70s, at least to me. That's what that says to me. I don't know about you. The plot description, IMDb: deep in the woods on the 4th of July, siblings Nate and Angela must face off against the zombies of American presidents and their worst nightmare, spending an entire evening together. the presidents of the nightmare. You get Washington, Lincoln, and Andrew Jackson as zombies, and they are sort of intelligent. Like, they speak a little. Washington speaks a lot, actually, and they're trying to kill these people. So that's the plot. Is they're trying to escape zombies of presidents that are long dead. Yeah. Really, the plot is guy throws party and invites a bunch of friends and his sister. Guy's super duper patriotic, American nationalist, whatever you want to call it. The sister fights with him while he's drunk, and he gets the Declaration of Independence out because he just happens to have a copy that was his dad's. His dad really enjoyed the 4th of July as well, and they're surrounded by Americana, flags and everything, cheap American beer. She throws some money at him with American presidents on it. Apparently, if you recite the Declaration of Independence and then throw some money on it and spill some cheap American beer on it while surrounded by Americana, you summon dead president zombies. Yeah. So review-wise, now that we know the plot, it wasn't awful. It wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but I didn't go into it expecting that. But it looks, like I said, like something from the 60s or 70s. Not like film quality-wise, but just the way that they kind of shoot the thing and some of the actresses' clothes and things. It's definitely modern. They have cell phones and everything, but it's an homage to old splatter films, slasher films, that kind of thing. It's also got a couple political points to make, which, I mean, it's a 4th of July America type movie, but it's there to kind of poke fun at America a little. They poke fun at the healthcare system at the end. The guy throwing the party is a parody of American nationalism gone wrong. So there's that to it. That helps it out, kind of at least be sort of relevant as a film. And it's not bad. Effects are practical effects. No CGI in this one. They probably couldn't afford it, but it also looked good as practical effects. I mean, some of them you can tell, but that's the way the practical effects are. They still look good. This film was actually made near me, about, I don't know, 20 minutes drive from here in the area. At least according to the IMDb, they have the location listed as Frederick, which is super close. I guess they forgot to call me, because this was made while I was living down here, and they forgot to call me. I would have definitely been in a horror film, and I still would any time of the day. Anybody wants to call me, put me in a horror film, as long as you get me there, or you want to film it here, we'll do that. They must have forgot me. The pacing on this one I didn't love. It felt like an old classic horror film for a long time. There was one thing right at the beginning. Girl gets seriously injured / killed right at the beginning. And then that's it for like 45 minutes or 43 minutes or something like that. They're halfway through the movie before anything happens. And it's just them arguing and drinking, and it wasn't all that exciting after the first 20 minutes because I was wanting one of these people to get killed already. Or something to happen, something exciting, and nothing was going on except for them yelling. So it suffered from the pacing a little. But it's a 4th of July movie. How many of those do you see? So it can't be that bad. I looked this one up on Rotten Tomatoes and it has 0 score at all. No one's cared enough about it on Rotten Tomatoes to give it a score, so it has none. And I'm going to give it one of mine, and that is 5.5 out of 10. It's basically, I wouldn't watch it again unless maybe, we wanted to drink on the 4th of July and watch a goofy movie. Maybe this would be the one, because it would be extremely relevant that day. But otherwise, I probably won't go back and see it again. But it wasn't bad. I don't hate the fact that I watched it. And I hate the fact that I've watched a lot of things. But this is not one of them. So take that and do with it what you will. If you want to check it out, last I checked, which was just a couple of days ago, it is still on Amazon Prime. You can just see it with your Prime account anyway. You can see it for free. Or go to a friend's house who has it and check it out if you think that sounds like something you'd be interested in. It's not awful. It's just weird and campy and a little goofy, and it's a 90 minutes that you can be entertained. So that's it for this episode of Stuff I Watched on Amazon Prime. I'm Barry the Movie Demon saying I'll see you at the movies. Good night.